unboxing Darling Dolly. Now, it's not as bright in here today. Well, I have the actual light on because my other lights are actually in the graveyard right now. But we just ordered some new ones from Amazon, so next unboxing, I should have those. And there's been a little bit of change of plans with the full collection video because I'm going to be doing that a little bit later since I'm going to be getting my animatronics from Spirit on the 5th this year. So a bit later this year. But here we go. Here's Darling Dolly's head to start us off. Super creepy. We also have her tree branch arms, which are super menacing. One here. And one here. We're unboxing Darling Dolly. And we got her upper body right here. Now this animatronic has probably grown on me so much. I really like creepy dolls now. We do like this whole creepy doll room in our dining room. So yeah, Darling Dolly is just perfect for that. I'm sad there was like no real possessed doll animatronics this year. I thought that'd be cool, but we got none from anywhere actually. And once we are finished with Darling Dolly, I'm either going to be moving to Bubba, the man's possessed friend, and I might do like a little walk around because I got a lot of animatronics out there. Hello, Haunted Ghoul. I'm doing great. How are you? All right, we got the control box. We got this part of the mechanism right here. And we got these rods right here. And the instructions was what we needed because I've only set her up once before. I got her last year, obviously. That's when she came out. But here are her instructions. And I believe the first step is to attach both halves of the base. So we're going to have to go ahead and do that. I'll take her adapter out here. And yeah, attach the two halves of the base. Got her arm stuck here. Right here. And right here. There we go. And the next step is, she's kind of odd because she's got like the two poles like right parallel to each other. Instead of like having two legs, she's got like two support beams right up her. But next, I believe, I think, all right, I'm gonna have to check the instructions here. What's up, Justin? This unboxing Darling Dolly here. There we go, right there. My channel is about Halloween, so all things Halloween. We do a haunted house each year, and it is also a fundraiser for the Children's Hospital. But I do unboxings of animatronics and tons of cool stuff like that. Now, here we go. Don't know which piece is next. All right. I think there should be a pole labeled D somewhere. But I do not see it. Oh wait, here it is, right here. Yep, we're getting ready for Halloween now. First day of fall, so. And as you'll see after I unbox, after I set up Darling Dolly, I'm going to go outside the room and show you guys some other animatronics I also have. Lots of cool ones. There you go. And there should be a pin for here, but I don't think it matters because I don't think that's going anywhere. And next, we'll have E to E right here. Hello Creepy Circuit. And F to F right here. Hi, Dear Smith. All right, looking good so far. And next we will add, I think the mechanism goes on next. And just gonna make sure I'm putting this on right. I think I am. I think it's actually a bit backwards here. Yeah, there we go. G to G and H to H. Oh, that one on a bit wrong. And there we go. So those who are just joining us here, so the collection video of the full collection video is going to be a bit postponed. I originally said it was going to be done by September, but now I'm getting more animatronics on October 5th, so we'll have to wait until around after that date. But I also have, October's gonna be very, very busy because I have a lot of videos scheduled for there as well. So it's gonna be pretty fun October this year. But I'm just gonna have to somehow get this on over her entire super long dress. Here we go. Got 10 people on now. Thanks for joining, everyone. I just picked up the Floating Reaper Trio from Home Depot 2020. I don't actually remember that one. Oh, actually, I think I do now. Yeah, I think I know that one. That's pretty cool. Put this on here. She's already super tall. Wow. And I here. We also have the waist part here. Oh, which I'm going to have to unhook here now. I'm going to have to undo what I kind of just did because the waist has to go on. So, pull this up. There we go. And put the waist piece right on over. Like that. And like that. There we go. Oh. I do remember the waist piece on this one is a bit frustrating. Often comes undone, but it's no big deal. And there we go. And there and there. It's definitely getting hot in here. Starting to sweat. But yes, I also have Emmeline, but I'm not going to be able to unbox her. Obviously, she's humongous. She definitely would not fit in this room. Do you think you're gonna win the $1,000 gift card? Well, I would hope, but I mean, chances are very slim. And the Velcros. I don't know where the Velcros are actually. Dress might be a little twisted, but I don't actually. Oh, here's one of the Velcros. Okay, I got it. One here, and one here. And honestly, I think I might like Darling Dolly a bit more than Emmeline this year. Well, I mean, last year I liked Emmeline more, but her pole actually started to bend because of the constant stress she was on. So maybe the one from this year is a bit better. But yeah, Emmeline's kind of started to break. But hopefully I'll try to do some reinforcements this year for her. And the Velcros are now on. And I'll go back and read some of the comments. Oh yeah, Darling Dolly or Emmeline. I'm gonna have to go say Darling Dolly, to be honest. How long is the stream? Well, I don't actually know how long it's gonna end up being. Because I'll also go out and do some. Well, I'll show you guys some other animatronics as well. And I might do Bubba if enough people show up. It really depends on how many people are showing up, so. But yeah, I'll go out there for probably like 10 to 20 minutes after this and do a demo of each of the animatronics. Have one of her arms here. I'm doing great. Thanks, Mr. Bra. We have this arm pull going in here. And that's all good like that. Looking creepy. Then this one will go in here like that. And I did realize after I did the Lethal Lily live, when I did a live stream of unboxing Lethal Lily, which is another witch, I did realize one of her eyes was actually broken, and hence why her eyes kind of just looked off, and I realized it was one of her eyes was a bit broken. So I tried ordering a new one, but apparently they don't have any spare heads like in stock right now. So I guess that means it's common that their eyes break. But here we go. Like that. Slide that down there. And we are almost finished with the unboxing here. Freakishly long neck. This is a really creepy and weird prop. And yeah, I love animatronics like this, the ones that are actually really thought out and really unique. But, alright, now that's on over. And I'll probably do some adjustments there later. But here she is creepy. And I think I have some more wiring to do back here now. Ah yes, here is the one from the head. Put that one in. And there's also a sensor which needs to be plugged in as well. But, oh wait, these are two different things. Okay, one of these goes in D2. Oh. We're almost done, guys. All right. P2P here. Like that. And now we need to do O2O. And here we go. I think the wires are all done. Now I'm going to have to go and get a weight in a second. I got some heavy weights for her. I'm going to have to put these over her base so she doesn't tip over, because she is definitely one to tip over. I've seen videos of people going up to her and like her jump scare, and then she just falls right onto them, and that cannot not hurt. It's got a pretty hard head. So we'll go one here. And one there, and that should be good, like that. And now, I think you just have to plug her in and watch what she does. Gonna have to unplug this one, unplug it back in there, and make sure everything is working. With this, she also has a speaker jack, which is nice. And here. And put her on. Alright, she's on. I'm scared. Oh, there we go. Scared me a bit. Oh, something happened. Super creepy. There's Scarecrow Wrath right next to her. Around the same height, 7 feet. I always underestimate 7 feet, man. It's much taller than you would picture. Alright, let's go one more time. I'm trying to get my fog machine on here. Alright. Scary. Super creepy. I do agree she is amazing. So much awesome detail. Just like the Plague Doctor. This one is really well thought out. And Lethal Lily. I mean, she has a lot of detail. There she is in the door over there. Side view. And we'll do her one more kind of from like this angle. Gonna go one more time here. Dolly. Yeah, the noises you hear are from the fog machine. I love this thing. But there it is. Definitely super, super cool. I'm gonna try to get by her without triggering her. Oh, so there she goes. I'm gonna turn her off. Alright, she's off. And yeah, there we go. And now we can probably go outside and demo some of the other props. So, who should we start with? Should we start with Lethal Lily? Strawman? I got Nightcrawler set up. Yeah, spent quite a bit of time setting him up. We got Freddy Krueger over here. the devil. He does not have batteries in here, and we can't do Freddy Krueger because I will definitely get copyright claimed. We got Gordo, we got the alien, we got Desmodus, and this clown dude, the plague doctor, bog zombie, Rosemary, the Banshee. We got Brimstone right here. He's missing an arm. It's in Bubba's box right here, which we may unbox if you guys want. And we also got Grim here. I have to say, Man's Possessed Friend is almost as hard as Nightcrawler. So yeah, kind of tough. And we also got the Phantom over here, which is I would say it's a rare prop for sure. He was 2021, I think, that we got him on Costco for like only $160, and he's definitely taller than 7 foot. I'll say that, because like Lethal Lily at the like top of her hat would be about 7 feet, or maybe it's the top of her hat over there. But this guy is like at least, I'd say he's like just under 8 feet, because the ceiling here is 8 feet. Speaking of 8 feet, we have the Boogeyman right here, who I'm not able to set up because he's 8 feet. And the ceilings are too high. And we also got Emmeline as well right here, which I will have to reinforce this year, which will be quite a pain. But I think we're going to set off. We'll start with Nightcrawler. We're going to start with Nightcrawler. Then we might do Plague Doctor, since Dare Smith is getting Plague Doctor. But here we go. And I actually saw another one, an awesome one at Home Depot that I saw. There's no, oh wait, there's an outlet. But another one that's awesome at Home Depot was the Frankenstein, and that guy was quite amazing. Got the same type of head motion as Lethal Lily. And I can't wait to see what Home Depot does like in future years as well. Oh, yep, he went off already. Too bad we couldn't get a front view. We're gonna go one more time for sure. Hello, Pumpkin Nester 2. Yeah, if you think Man's Possessed Friend is a pain to set up, Nightcrawler is probably that times 100. Yeah, so Ellie wants, I am doing a collection video this year, but it's going to be postponed to like probably like October 10th-ish, because I'm not getting my other animatronics until October 5th this year. Spirit's holding some for me, so that's good. But I think we're gonna go Plague Doctor next. And I can't really do a giveaway, unfortunately, because I would do some giveaways, but I live in Canada, so it costs a lot just to get it out there. It'd be like probably like $100 in import fees. So even if I gave you guys a tiny animatronic, did a giveaway of a tiny animatronic, it would cost me hundreds for sure. But we're gonna do Plague Doctor next. Here we go. Bog zombie.
The pestilence is here. I can sense it. Bring me your sick. It is my duty to rid the world of it. Bring me your wounded.
Yes, so my local Spirit Halloween this year, it's actually quite a bit of a drive. It is in I believe it's in Halifax, Bears Lake, Chain Lake Drive. Actually, I'm certain that's where it is because I've been there multiple times this year. Oh, here he goes.
This lavender in my mask is barely covering your stench.
Yow! Yeah, I could see why that would happen. Get poked in the eye.
It is time to cure you of your ailment. It is too late. Another name in the death toll. What is your last wish?
Yeah, so he has some pretty violent movement, but I love how he's got the option to keep the lights on. That's super, super awesome. Super glad Home Depot's doing that. And yeah, I think, can I ask you how you buy all your animatronics? Trying to save money. I only have a small collection, and they're nowhere close as good as yours. Well, honestly, you can start a YouTube channel. I don't know how to say how I got here, but I started off small too. I just had a couple, but I just kept on dreaming. Got one or two each year. Started doing them, doing videos online. I turned my haunted house into like a fundraiser, and it just kind of grew and grew, and a lot of people were enjoying it. So I decided to get more animatronics and more animatronics, and now I have quite a bit, so quite a few. But I'm gonna do Rosemary next right here and plug her on in. Let's go with Rosemary. Super, super cool. Creepy. Yeah, this one is from Glow Halloween. So it's a local Halloween store here. I got it last year. Oh yeah, I am a big fan of Techie. They have some really awesome props. This is one of their classic props. But this is a remake of one of their most classic props. So yeah. But my favorite Techie prop is probably Mr. Dark Emmeline or Darling Dolly. But Rosemary's awesome too. There she goes. Which Rosemary is my favorite? Probably the old one, just by a tiny bit. Just because, like, that one's a lot more nostalgic, I guess you could say. But this one is also really, really creepy. I'd say they're both pretty creepy. The older one's just a bit more gory because it's got a white dress and blood all over the dress. But yeah, she is super, super cool. Yes, yeah, Techie's been doing amazing. I have another Techie prop right here, Desmodus. One thing I do think Techie should try to do a bit more of is also including other movements as well, because basically all the Techie animatronics I have, other than Rosemary, has just one movement, and that is like some insane jump scare like Darling Dolly, Emmeline, and Mr. Dark. They have just one insane jump scare, and they could do something like how Nightcrawler, when he's resetting, he also has that unique side-to-side movement. And yes, I get this question a lot. I store all of these animatronics in my grandmother's basement because she has a humongous basement. I swear it's like the back rooms down there. But yeah. So I think we'll go ahead and let's do Phantom here. And then maybe we'll go Lethal Lily, even though one of her eyes is broken, trying to get a new one. What props are you hoping Techie brings back from the Dead collection? Unfortunately, I can't get any from the Back from the Dead collection because it's all from Haunted Hill Farm, which is a U.S. company. on like Amazon, so I can't get any of those because those are all from the US and would cost a fortune to get those over here. So I would love if Haunted Hill Farm could like sell some animatronics in Canada. But one I would really like to see is Coat Rack Monster. I really, really love Coat Rack Monster. So if he came back and I was able to get him, that would be a definite buy for me. So unique. I love the animatronics. Here, just trying to plug this guy in. Trying to find his cord. Got stuck over there. Yeah, so I love the animatronics that kind of blend in to their surroundings for the jump scare. There we go. Stuff is always going in front of this guy's face.
But now the night is darkening, and the time is right to follow me into the afterworld. It is fine to be afraid, but will do you no good. Your spirit will rest with us forever.
I've never actually had that problem with Grim. It might just be yours. Maybe it has a bad weld or maybe rusted. 12-foot skeleton is definitely the hardest one to set up, though. He always is. I think mine might be a little bit faulty or something.
Until this night, the spirits of this season are rising up and taking form, ready to snatch the souls from our fleeing victims. Misery does love company.
But yeah, this guy, he's incredible. He's just incredible. I love the audio for him. This one is, the audio is completely unique to this prop. Well, like it is with a lot of SVI props, but they had, like this guy is like, I think based off of another SVI prop, which just had the same phrases as a lot of them do. But yeah, if you guys, I think it's called the Wailing Phantom was the, animatronic this guy's basically based off of. I don't know why SVI decided to basically remake their own animatronic. But yeah, this guy is pretty awesome. Doesn't have a lantern though. It's just kind of sad, but he's better anyway. He's humongous. But maybe we can do some Straw Man next. I also wanted to get Nibbles at the beginning of the season as well, but honestly, I don't really like him as much anymore after seeing the face deformities. It's just like SVI can't get any of it right. I mean, they've gotten it right with Straw Man for sure. Here we go.
You aren't afraid of little me, are you? Why, I love this time of year, with the dead leaves all around us, and the darkness wraps around us like a mildewing blanket. Perhaps we could get acquainted while I sharpen my tools.
Considering getting Jack of Spades, now that guy sold out immediately in my store. Like, immediately. People loved him. People loved him more than Lethal Willy. Probably just because of his pretty awesome character. It's not something you often see on a Halloween prop, for sure.
When the border between worlds grows thin, you never know what is lurking in the shadows, or right behind you. Stay close, and keep your limbs closer. You wouldn't want to lose any.
Absolutely love Straw Man. I don't know who's better, Grim or Straw Man. It is a huge question, but Grim might be slightly better because he's got the moving eyes. He's like the perfect host for our Halloween display because we have like this huge skeleton graveyard, which I just did a video about actually. You guys can go check that out. But yeah, gonna have to sneak by him. There he goes. He is now unplugged, and we can, oh, kind of unplugged him in a bad spot. I'll fix that later. But next we might do, who should we do next? Oh, I'm going to answer some questions. What the heck has happened to SVI faces ever since Heckles? Every face has looked like trash. I do agree. Some faces they have done good? Wait, what's an example of a face that they have done good since Heckles? Well, they did the ones at Home Depot were actually pretty good. The Frankenstein one, but I don't think those are latex. I think this is a different type. I think this is like a different type of silicone actually, which is pretty amazing, very high quality. So Frankenstein has that. I'm pretty sure Chucky also has that. So pretty cool. Where do I get the money for these props? Well, usually I just spend my birthday money or try to earn money in some way to get these. But I usually try to get them for the best deal that I can. Also, some of these have come from, well, Lethal Lily, our local Home Depot, was able to give her to us, which is amazing for me to unbox to you guys. And yeah, she is amazing. Because we have like this full Halloween fundraiser, our fundraiser for the Children's Hospital. So we do have thousands of people, well, not thousands, up to 1,000 people come over the course of quite a few, over like a few nights. We even have a VIP night for people who decide to sponsor us. So pretty cool. But next, I think we'll do Gordo. I'm gonna do Gordo over here. Sinister Steve was the worst Home Depot prop. Oh my gosh. That thing. I'm glad it didn't come to Canada. Carnival Carl isn't amazing either. One more time. All right. Yeah, Carnival Carl is not the best either. He's not also in Canada though, so yeah, not even able to get him even if I wanted to. But Canada has gotten a lot of epic props this year. Plague Doctor sold out immediately. Lethal Lily's only available online because her price point is pretty high, but I'd say it's worth it. I mean, you get a lot of movement. I'm surprised that like Frankenstein is quite lower than her. I think Frankenstein's like $80 lower, which is pretty surprising because he actually has more movement than her. But I guess Lethal Lily just has like so much detail with the plastic pieces, the giant staff. And wait, we haven't even done Lethal Lily. What are we doing? I want to do these types of streams, but I have an atrociously small sub counts. Well, I would say if you're just planning on doing live streams, sometimes shorts is a great way to amass a lot of people. But long form content will actually be what gets you money in the long run. So that's kind of why I have stopped with shorts, because I'm on my way trying to get monetized. But we're gonna plug in Lethal Lily. She just did the servo thing.
Immortalized man? Please come closer and let me get a good look at you. Oh dear, what's happened to your face? If you'd like, I can turn you into a toad. It would be a definite upgrade, I think.
Yeah, so basically the problem is, well, if you look at
Happy
her,
Halloween.
this eye, it's not moving side to side, it's just moving up and down.
It must be nearly time to help the spirits arise. Oh, I'm so happy you've come to help celebrate. And so have all my critters slithering around your feet.
But super awesome.
Now, you best be careful.
When she says now, it always scares me.
Lots of snakes and spiders that would just love to sink their teeth into you. Now, come along into my lair. I'll be sure to take good care of you, my pretty.
Pretty amazing, and I love how she lights up her own face as
You
well.
want to leave? It's well known that those who enter my lair never...
And yeah, some pretty awesome phrases as well. One thing I would wish is that if she looked a little bit creepier. I mean, she doesn't look that creepy. Some would even say pretty. I wouldn't though. But yeah, she's not as creepy, but she is pretty awesome though. I really, really love the movement, and she'll definitely be a crowd favorite, like Gordo is for some reason. I don't know why people love Gordo. But I think we'll go with Grim next, since he's another servo prop here. We also have Brimstone, but he's not working that well. But here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in Grim. He just did the servo thing as well. Here we go.
Your host is not here right now. They're busy burying something in the backyard. But we'll have loads of fun while they're gone. The night is young, and I'm ready to party. Are you?
Fun fact about this guy, I actually was able to meet the guy who voiced this when I was on my Make-A-Wish trip this year to the biggest Halloween convention in the world, and we met the person who voiced this. So
You
it's pretty
best
cool.
be careful where you tread on this dark night. You don't know who you will run into. Creatures and creepy crawlies lurk out from every shadow. Why, I was just hiding in your closet with the other skeletons. Perhaps we let them all out for some fun.
Yeah. Only problem with this guy, like literally no other problems, but everyone tries to dab him up because he always raises his hand, and everyone's like tries to dab him up, and hopefully he doesn't break one day because people are doing that. But yeah, our biggest problem is probably people touching the animatronics, because it happens a lot. They broke poor George. I think we got a replacement part for him though, so he's all good. Also, Bubba was also broken. A lot of the little kids loved Bubba, but they would kick him when he jumped out. So yeah, that was not very good. And I was at Spirit. Oh, I just missed that. I was at Spirit today, and the head of Ghostface was almost upside down. That's crazy. If you have a Jack Reaper costume, put it on Grim. That would be pretty cool. I've seen some people do like Reaper costumes on him and then light him from the inside, which is pretty cool. But I feel like the hood would interfere with the servos, and I don't really want, like, sometimes weight can really damage the servos. Like this guy, he had the hood and the wind. The wind is very bad here around Halloween, so the wind actually restricted his head movement, and his head no longer moved the way it should. And hopefully that doesn't happen with Lethal Lily. If it's even a little bit windy out there, I don't think I'd be able to put her out there. I might. Another idea might be to actually glue hair to her head and then take off the hat on days where it's like a little bit too windy. So I might have to do that eventually, probably not before Halloween, because I have like a list of 40 things I need to do before then. 40 pretty major things. But I think we'll do Desmodus next. Yeah, Desmodus is right here. And actually, I'm gonna have to put a weight on him. So I'll grab some weights from over here. Here we go. And this is just an extra precaution, just so he doesn't fall over his very violent movement. And I actually got this guy from the Techie team, which is pretty amazing. And I almost got this guy from Spirit last year. Just like a tad bit over my budget, so I didn't get him, but I'm super, super glad that I have him now. So let's go ahead and plug him in. And he's gonna slowly go down. What's up, Legend Builder? Hello, the Halloween Haunter Kid. What's my favorite servo animatronic? Oh, that's so hard. It's between Grim, Strawman, and Lily. I mean, Strawman has to be like probably the scariest. I mean, he's got a pretty menacing face. Lethal has to be. Lethal's probably the most impressive out of all of them, and then Grim is close second. But here we go. Yeah, you can blame my sister for the nails. I don't mind it though. Gives him some extra character. One more time here. There we go. Unplug them. One thing I do with the animatronics is I unplug them when they're up, because when they're up, their springs are actually like out. So that means the springs don't get loosened. So like I have Emmeline and I store her out. So that's why she's always the last one to be up, because she would literally take up from Grim all the way to Strawman over here. That much space. It's kind of insane. But who is someone we haven't done yet? Think maybe we could do Banshee. Do Banshee over here. She is loud. All right. Oh. I'm gonna try to get the cord from under here. One sec. Is it just me, or suddenly did everyone forget about THD 3000? Well, I never even got to see him because he's a US only, and he didn't come back for this year. I don't think he sold the best. I don't think many people actually did like him. I think it was just haunters. It's just kind of odd, but yeah. He probably couldn't, he wasn't Halloween enough, I guess you could say, for some people. We're gonna plug her in. Hopefully she doesn't whack anything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, she's gonna jump scare right. Oh. The one non-jump scare prop that can easily jump scare you. Oh my gosh. Is he twisting or twitching? That is a good question. It might be twisting, but Home Depot might have called it twitching, because this is the Home Depot Canada 2020 version. But yeah. And like, I don't know why more companies can't just make props like her. She's just so amazing. I love the possessed girls. They're super, super scary. Like we have her at the end of a hall. And when people walk in, she's just like at the end of a hall, and it's really creepy. So yeah. But I think should we go on to build Bubba? We might have to. Well, what haven't we done yet? We haven't done the alien. We'll do the alien. We haven't done bog zombie. So we'll do the alien, bog zombie, and then we'll start to set up Bubba. And that may take a while, so I may end the stream midway through that. But yeah. I'm gonna turn them on from the back. And here we go. I may have just turned him off. Oh, never mind, he's on. he goes on for way too long. He goes on for probably like 5 minutes straight, so I'm gonna turn him off here. But what a fun fact about Home Depot is they used to not change the price from American to Canadian when they had the Canadian animatronics. They used to not do that. So if you thought Home Depot prices were good, they were amazing in Canada for like a couple years. Like so good. I think this guy was $100 Canadian. And Twitching Banshee was $100 Canadian. And Devil was $100 Canadian. This guy was $80. And yeah, so pretty amazing prices. But here we go. Since then, they've never really reached the point where they go on sale because everyone's buying them because they're amazing for sure. See ya, Dare. My store had 3 nozzles and 2 punchies. That's pretty crazy. Oh, I don't know if this cord is gonna reach. 1 second, guys. All right, I think it reached. Here we go. Oh, I do not like Night Terror one bit. I think Spirit should be above calling a prop that is literally Sunstar quality a prop on their lineup, because they should not have Sunstar props in their animatronic lineups. It was very disappointed. It's a huge downgrade, and I hope they don't start just making budget props instead of actually making good animatronics like Grim and Strawman, of course. But I think we're going to go ahead and start setting up Man's Possessed Friend. I'll do one more demo of Darling Dolly because I'm sure we have a lot more people on now than we did when we first demoed her. So we're going to go ahead and do Darling Dolly. Here's Scarecrow Wrath, by the way. Amazing, amazing prop. Rip Lucky Liz. IDK, what happened to her? She was probably like a prototype or something. Or maybe she's going to be one of the props that like releases like in the off season, like they always do like a Black Friday release. But yeah, it's kind of odd how they advertised a date for her and then literally nothing happened on that date. So yeah, kind of odd. But I'm gonna plug in Dolly here. It almost always makes you flinch. And yeah, there she is. What one side view here. Here we go. Pretty amazing prop, if I say so myself. And honestly, nothing from this year tops it. Nothing from this year even comes close to topping it, to be honest. I feel like this year was good, but it wasn't as good as last year. I'll say that. Because nothing tops Darling Dolly, in my opinion. Or Emmeline, for that matter. I think probably the best prop from Spirit, the best 3 props would be Cotton Candy Dan, Art, And I really like Graveyard Ghoul for some reason. Maybe it's just because he goes well with my display. But since he's a bit of a smaller prop, I'd say another good big prop would be Giant Deathray. I really do like Giant Deathray. He's really cool. But we're going to go ahead and... Yes, thank you. Thanks to the studio. Here's my studio. I thought about doing a studio tour video maybe soon. It's kind of in the works, but it's very slow coming along. Just editing it whenever I can. But yeah, I'd be talking about like where all this stuff comes from. And currently, we're actually having a company named Boom 12 was kind enough to actually help design some of the costumes this year. So currently, I think they're in the works, but they're going to be designing costumes for Rabbit right here. This guy was sculpted by Jordi Shell at the Transworld Halloween and Attraction Show, specifically for me, which is really, really cool. It's crazy. This is a $750 US mask, so it's insane. It's silicone, morphs to your face. This opens when you're like wearing it. The eyebrows can even move, which is amazing. And then over here is Brimstone, which is when I picked out another costume is being made for this. So this gave me like Game of Thrones vibe. So this one is going to get like a Game of Thrones style costume, either like a Viking or a medieval knight sort of thing. And then over here we have Rabbit, and he is getting like a chainsaw, a lumberjack style costume, and he's gonna have like a chainsaw this year, and he's gonna be running around with that. And then this guy on the bottom here, this is Tantrum, his name is. This is another Immortal mask, and he is going to be getting like a suit, a kind of creepy tattered suit, because he's like a doll. So and then up here we have Darla, which we did get a costume from I think 1031 Studios, but it is in here, and it is pretty amazing. But yeah, we're getting some costumes made for that. And I do have some comments here I'm going to read. Off-season is going to be non-existent after Spirit Christmas. I'm excited for St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Spirit Christmas. I would like it if they just stayed to Halloween. Like, it's fine if it doesn't take away from what they do each Halloween. But if it does, I would not be a fan. And everyone knows Spirit Halloween for Halloween. And I don't think much people are going to be rushing to get Christmas animatronics from them. How much was this mask? So this one, $750. This one, I think, $450. This one, $450. And guys, I think he's like chasing me. He definitely threw himself at me. And then over here we have Brimstone, who is $685. And it's a bit of a thinner latex, but I do actually like how this one is thinner because it allows more movement, but it does mean he has more chance of getting ripped. So whoever wears this year needs to be extremely careful. This one, on the other hand, this thing is not breaking, no matter what you throw on it. This is probably like 2 centimeters thick. It's like almost an inch thick. It's insane. But yeah. And then over here we have 2 Inferno Effects masks, which are pretty awesome. Actually, I can try on one of these right now because, well, with the silicone ones, they're really hard to try on. You can't just try them on. But for this one, I can just put it right over my face. And it looks pretty awesome. So yeah, someone's going to be wearing this one, and also the other one. We need a lot of costumes for these masks, and I don't know where I'm going to get all those costumes, because all we've ever had are just robes, because people are just walking inside. But this year, we want to have more outdoor entertainment, because, well, when people are at the House of Doom, 90% of the time, it's just going to be them waiting. So yeah. We're trying to get some outdoor entertainment. And we already have, like, we're selling we're giving away burgers and giving away hot dogs and all that stuff as well. And maybe even some hot chocolate or something. So yeah, it's a pretty huge event, and I'm excited to show you guys the haunt this year because it's going to be a lot of work, but it's gonna come together in the end, and it's going to look amazing and maybe even better than last year. Well, probably better than last year. I mean, we got Lethal Lily to add. We got a cauldron, which is upstairs, and I was just unboxing that earlier in the garage. So you can stay tuned for an unboxing video of that soon, maybe like Friday or something. But yeah. And yes, we are going to have to unbox Bubba next after I respond to some things. My Nibbles a Clown just arrived a few days ago. That's cool. Awesome. I have Halloween C's Darling Dolly. That is really cool. Halloween C has gotten a lot since like last year, which is pretty crazy. He is definitely growing fast. But here we have Bubba. We are unboxing him now. Gonna actually, before we unbox Bubba, what if we finish off Brimstone? Because we have his arm right here. We have Brimstone's arm right here. I feel like a generic SVI clown doesn't exist. Every one of them is unique in some way. Well, I do kind of agree with that, but I mean, literally everything is unique in its own way. But when there's not much that separates from it from other clowns, like has the same sort of monster look to the face and not having much of a personality. I mean, Heckles was less generic or less classic SVI clown. But I'm hoping that maybe next year for Home Depot or any other store, I'm hoping that they do a clown that has the same like animation as Lethal Lily. I think that would be amazing. That's what I thought Carnival. Well, that's what I thought Charles the Menace was going to be at first. Before I realized it was Chucky, I thought Charles the Menace was going to be like, since he was at a high price point, I thought he was going to be something like Lethal Lily, but a clown. A Lethal Lily clown would be amazing. But yeah. Here we go, unboxing Man's Possessed Friend, and I'm going to have to move my camera over down here maybe for now. And this is going to be a tough unboxing for sure. It always is. But we have this part. And I love props that aren't just a prop and actually have something else to go along with it. So like Gordo, how he's not just a tabletop pumpkin, and also has, well, of course, Gordo has the entire pillar with him. Desmodus has the entire tree with him. I like props that also have something like that. Here we have the Bubba sign right here. I think this is the back right here. There's another part right here. We got another comment in here. I'm gonna have to scooch forward every time I read a comment, but we got, I feel like a generic SVI clown. Oh wait, that's the same one from a couple minutes ago. Never mind then. But yeah, any questions you can just comment right below. And here is another right there. And building this is like building a shelf from IKEA. So you're basically just screwing a bunch of these plastic screws in. And it can get annoying for sure. Actually, I might need to get a screwdriver. Yeah, I think this does require a screwdriver. So I may have to go up and get one in a second. We got, I think this is the, it's fog machine compatible, but I've never actually had a fog machine with it. My birthday is 31st of October. That is super, super cool. Oh, too bad you don't celebrate Halloween in Greece. Well, I mean, there's no rules that you can, is there? I mean, obviously you can go trick-or-treating, but you can still decorate. We have some poles here. And yeah, this is probably going to be a nightmare, but we're gonna try. Where are the instructions? Alright, here are the instructions. Do you have a zombie lady? The widow is a zombie too. Oh, I do not have, unless you consider Twisting Banshee a zombie lady. I don't think I do. But you could consider her. Well, I mean, you would probably consider her a Banshee. But we're going to go ahead with the setup. And hopefully it's going to be able to do it faster than it did with Nightcrawler. Crazy Create animatronics are just insane. Unless it's Night Terror. Night Terror was a disappointment to all Crazy Create animatronics. Alright, first up, we have to... Okay, I think there's some pieces in here that... Okay, they're the red corner pieces. So I think it's these ones. And these just... Yeah, this is going to be tough. So we got some questions. For the last few years, Home Depot animatronics were at my Halloween Express. They had a 15-foot Phantom and Sitter of Souls and some others. That is crazy. I don't know how they would get those other than purchasing them from Halloween Express. From Home Depot itself. So that is kind of odd. Okay, that one went in. Got some more questions here. You're wearing a costume for Halloween. I'm being Ghostface. I don't really do costumes, unfortunately, because I don't go trick-or-treating. I'm working at the haunted house. And it's been that way. I haven't trick-or-treated most of my time celebrating Halloween. So, ever since I was... Well, I think last time I was trick-or-treating was, when I was 10. So it's been, 4 years since I've trick-or-treated. But I don't really have a costume. I just wear a robe, and I'm kind of going around and scaring people in the haunted house. Being Jack in the Box, not Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box from the food chain. Well, I live in a city, so no trick-or-treating. Go explain to next door grandma why you're knocking on her door just like a zombie. But we'll have a costume parties in most clubs. That's pretty cool. But this should not be this hard. I feel like I might be breaking it. I really hope I'm not. But maybe I just have to really snap it in. Okay, there we go. I think I'm doing it correctly. I hope so. And then this would go through like that. And I don't know how to secure that though. There we go. Alright, I'm getting a hand of it. I thought I was forcing it, but you actually do have to force it to actually get it in. Oh, that fell. Alright, there we go. And that just came unattached. Oh. I think this might be loose or broken. Hopefully not. Alright. I have to clear a little space here. Back again, your phone died. Welcome back. What should I be for Halloween, Scarecrow or Ghostface? I feel like Ghostface is a pretty common costume. But you can be whatever you want, but I would probably go with Ghostface. Oh, some of these poles are shorter than others. I do not know what's happening then. Uh-oh. Am I missing some poles? Okay. I got it. These poles do not go there. Long, short, then long, then short. Alright. Why do Crazy Create animatronics always have to be a pain to set up? And I will have to leave the stream for a couple minutes to go get a screwdriver in a second here. This may even be pointless because I might not be able to get it out the door for the collection video, so I'll just have to take them back apart and then put them back up again. That is not want to go in here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, got it in. I have a new 2025 Haunt teaser video coming out. Planned for 2025 already, huh? That is pretty cool. One more corner piece should be in here. Why are Crazy Create props so flimsy? I don't find them that flimsy. I mean, maybe the Widow is, but I haven't had much problems with Crazy Create animatronics. Bubba is actually pretty good. I mean, Bubba can probably handle rain because he's covered. So that is pretty cool. And this seems smaller than I remember, to be honest. Maybe it's just because the cauldron I just unboxed is humongous. Yeah, I cannot get this one in for some reason. Yep, that is very tough. Misfortune Teller, Bubba, or any prop with a tent structure in the build is a pain. Yes, probably. I wish I had Misfortune Teller. She is a really, really awesome one. And one that I think I'm also might be getting this year is one from Party City, the what's it called? Skill crane. And hopefully that is not one that's hard to set up. But yeah, pretty awesome, and I'm hoping to get that one.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm live.
You're live?
Yes.
Can you practice? We're leaving here at 5:30 in the morning.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
He's live. Can you look him up and do whatever you're watching?
I might be getting Hacking Haiti. What is that one again? Is that the... Oh, that's the one from Party City. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. See ya. This is not gonna go in. So we'll have to delay the unboxing of Bubba for now. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and do a couple more demos before we turn off the live. But who do we want to do now? Let's do Rosemary one more time. We only did her once, so. We'll do Plague Doctor next. Animatronic would I recommend? That is hard to say. Plague Doctor is an amazing buy for the price that he is. I think he's $280. But so is Frankenstein. The only reason I didn't get Frankenstein is because, well, I'm not the biggest fan of the Frankenstein character. I find it a bit cheesier and not as scary, especially the audio that one had. I know it's from the movie, but it's not that scary. When I picture something made out of corpses, I picture something scarier than what Frankenstein is. I'm not saying that he's a bad character. I'm just saying that he doesn't even fit with our theme well, so it wouldn't work out. But I'm gonna plug him in. Yeah, US and Canadian prices are basically the same because there's a difference in the currency is different.
The
So.
pestilence is here. I can sense it. Bring me your sick.
Wow, no.
It is my duty to rid the world of it. Bring me your wounded.
Yeah, so this guy is just so awesome because, like, easily the best pack prop for sure. He stays lighted even when he's not on, which is amazing. And also there's a lights only mode. He's got a timer mode. So he's got so much to him, and he's just super awesome, and would definitely recommend this guy. He's also outdoor proof. He can handle a lot. Like,
This lavender in my mask is barely
here, I'll turn him off
covering
in a sec after.
Bring me the leeches. It is time to cure you of your ailments. It is too late. Another name in the death toll. What is your last wish?
Super tall. I mean, this is as high as I can reach. I can't even reach the top of his hat, so he's tall. All right, we'll unplug him here, but he's just got so much to him. He's got 4 animations. He's got the he like holds the lantern up. He's got the waist moving. He's got the head movement, and also the staff shoots forward. And yeah, so super awesome. And all the lighting features, the lantern lights up, the eyes light up and change color, and all this string also lights up. This flashes and the eyes light up. It's just got so much to it in every way possible, from the satchel to the belt, to the buckle. on the hats. There's just so much in every single way. And yes, with hacking Heidi, is that how you pronounce it? Hacking Heidi. I don't really, to be honest, I don't really like that one as much. I really liked it when I first saw the pictures, but the animation is just a bit odd. How the jump scare is it ripping the axe backwards instead of it going forward. It would have been better if it like winded up and then hit, but it like slowly dropped it and then whipped it back. So it's kind of odd, if you know what I mean, but everything else is pretty fun. I do like the audio. I do like the design. It's just kind of weird. The animation they chose for that. It wasn't that thought out, probably last minute. But yeah, Crazy Create, their face sculpts are amazing. Other than Night Terror, their face sculpts are crazy. So we got Nightcrawler here, we got Bubba, and also Poor George. Their face sculpts are amazing. So, I mean, they're getting to the point where they are definitely a competition for Techie and SVI. But Techie and SVI are the biggest ones, and like the biggest question is, who is better? Is it Techie or SVI? So, yeah. I might do a poll for that one later, but yeah, tell me what you guys think. What is better, Techie or SVI? And next, I think I haven't done the clown yet. But speaking of the clown, this guy is from Pack. This guy's from Pack 6 years ago. I think, yes, Pack 6 years ago. This is from Pack today. Let's do the push test. Bro almost fell over, but this, I'm giving it the same sort of, it's barely budging. This is like amazing. It's also got the outdoor proof of stuff and as well, and you can just compare the quality of the bases. This is just like poles. It's like bent here, and this is very, very thick. So yeah, Pack has definitely gotten much better, and they are definitely one of the best now. Which is pretty crazy. I mean, this alien guy is also Pack from, I think, like 2020, and this guy's pretty tough as well. I mean, you see these marks right here? This is when he fell down on concrete, which is crazy. Well, actually, cheese grater, which is like what our driveway is made out of. So, yeah, this guy is very tough. Answering some comments here. We have, do you like Soul Slasher? Oh yeah, Soul Slasher. I wish that one came to Canada, because that is one that I probably would have gotten instead of the Cauldron. Actually, no. Yeah, wait, yeah, that guy's only 200. Sorry, no, he's only 100 US, which is kind of crazy. So it'd be like probably around 150 Canadian, which means I definitely would have gotten him and Lethal Lily. So yeah. Who has the worst lineup? Personally, I would say Party City. I hate everything other than the Pale Girl and Dr. Payne. I don't think the Cthulhu is that bad. I don't think it's the best, but I don't mind the Cthulhu. But yeah, it would probably. Actually, I actually really do like Skill Crane. So, yeah. I would say it's a hard question. It's a really hard question. I wouldn't know. But it's definitely between like Costco and Big Lots. So Costco, Big Lots, and Party City. But Big Lots actually does have a really good lineup this year. But I think we are going to end off the live stream here, guys. Oh wait, we have one more question. I might get executed for this opinion, but I'm not the biggest fan of Dr. Payne, and I actually have to agree with that as well. I don't love him. It would be better if he wasn't on stilts. He doesn't need to be a giant prop. I have such bad animatronics. The only good one that I have is Night Terror. I have a collection of vid on my channel. If Lucky Liz really was just a prototype, Does this mean she is a lost animatronic? She could be, but she could also just be there for the sake of being there, or there for like next year. Or she just might be there for no reason, and I don't know why Spirit Halloween would do that. Maybe they're just messing with us, but yeah, she might just be there for no reason. Hi, LU Haunts. We're actually ending the stream off now, but I would like to thank everyone who is watching this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Doom out.